Welcome to video 8 in the Successful Online Fitness Coaching series. If you missed videos 1 through 7, I highly recommend that you check them out here. This series was designed to teach you every single thing that you need to know when it comes to starting and scaling a successful online coaching business, and hopefully we've been able to do that. Now, starting and scaling a business is fun. Getting it to $10,000 a month is funner. So what does it actually take to get an online coaching business to $10,000 a month? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be one of those business coaches that promises you that you're gonna make $10,000 in the next 30 days, because it's just not gonna happen. The reality of the situation is that you need to develop the skills that are required to get to $10,000 a month if you wanna hit that next level. You can follow phone scripts, you can follow DM scripts, you can follow content templates, but unless you develop the skill of content, the skill of sales, the skill of delivering an amazing service, you'll never be successful. The first concept I wanna talk about is repeating successful actions. What I mean by that is just by following the instructions that we went over in this video series, you will be able to see initial success with your online coaching business. Now, how do you continue to get more success? You keep doing what's working. Repeat successful actions. The reason I go to the gym 5 times a week is I like being juicy. The reason I eat healthy food is I like feeling good. The reason I drink water is because I know it's good for me. And I do these things every single day. And so once you identify what the needle movers are in your business, content creation, lead generation, sales calls, delivering a valuable service, you just need to develop a system and a schedule to do that literally every single day. Write this down. The boring work produces the breakthroughs. If you want to get to $10,000 a month, identify what signs clients and then do that over and over and over and over and over again. Thing number 2 is skill development. We already talked about this at the start of the video, but I'm gonna really hone in on it, because the difference between somebody that makes it to $100,000 a month and somebody that stays stuck at $2,000 a month is the level of skill that they have. The level of skill that they have with their content creation, the level of skill that they have with their sales, the level of skill that they have with delivering an amazing service. And this is the thing, right? Like, you might suck really bad right now, and you might not like that. But if your videos are getting less than 1,000 views, you suck, right? If they're getting less than 10,000 views, you still suck. And that's okay, because you can take that and you can be like, okay, if content is not my strong suit right now, I'm going to focus on this skill set day after day after day after day until I get better. And how do we advance in a skill? Well, there's multiple different areas. Number 1 is we need to practice. Through repetition, we get better and better, better. Number 2, we need to commit to getting 1% better every single day, which means every time that we do a recording session or every time that we do content, we're committing to trying to be just a little bit better than we were last time. Number 3, we need to find people we're inspired by. Find people that are viral. Find people that are creating valuable content, and then ask ourselves, what elements of this content can I take into my own content? The 4th thing is really taking a look at your own content and honestly giving yourself an assessment on a scale of 1 to 10 on how good of a creator you are with every video that you put out. And then asking yourself with each video, if I could do this video again differently and I could do it better, what would I do differently? Now, we need to take that skill development formula and we need to apply it to content. We need to apply it to our sales calls. Like, every single time you get on a sales call is an opportunity to get better at sales, but you can also practice getting on sales calls by booking role plays with other community members, with other online trainers. They can practice being a client, you could practice being a coach, and you can practice selling each other, so you're developing your sales skills when there's not money on the line. And so we're practicing the skill of sales over and over and over again. After every single sales call, I want you to mentally rehearse and ask yourself, if I could do that sales call again, what would I do differently? And then you're like, okay, I screwed up on this objection. So I'm gonna study the wife objection, I'm gonna role play the wife objection, I'm gonna practice the wife objection, and I'm gonna get better. And if you keep doing this process of, taking action, sitting back, analyzing action, figuring out what you can do better, going back and taking action, analyzing action, figuring out what you can do better, and you keep this process up, like, over time, your skill is going to advance so much faster than everybody else's, because you're just like learning from every mistake that you make. Now, in terms of delivery, how do we get better at delivery? You just ask your clients. Anytime a client leaves your program, simply ask them, so if there's anything I could have done differently to serve you as a coach, or anything I could have done better, what would you recommend that I do differently next time? Because I want to make sure that clients like you get an amazing experience. And pay attention to their feedback. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you don't want to hear it. Sometimes it's not fun to get feedback when you think your program's awesome and your client thinks otherwise. But you can take different elements of this feedback that your clients give you, and you can use that to improve your program. And over time, if you keep doing that, eventually you're going to get to a place where you're retaining 90 to 95% of your clients every month. Number 3, pick your platform and double down. Listen, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's TikTok. My personal opinion, TikTok is not a money-making platform. It's a platform where you can get seen. It's not gonna make you money though. It's Facebook or Instagram. Now, out of Facebook and Instagram, you're gonna have one platform that is a banger, AKA one platform that is crushing it for you. Whatever platform you sign the most amount of clients from, I want you to make all of your content for that platform. And then we're gonna repurpose that content on other platforms. And so whatever's working on Instagram, you're gonna study what's working on Instagram, what reels are going viral on Instagram, what people are responding to on Instagram. And then you're gonna make more of that content, and we're gonna take that same content and we're gonna reproduce it on Facebook, same post, same idea, taking that same content, reproduce on TikTok, same post, same idea, which gives us triple the exposure, but I'm not trying to optimize to make my Facebook Reels better. I'm trying to optimize to make my Instagram Reels better because Instagram is the place that I'm pulling the most amount of clients. Number 4, you need to track your numbers. Now, the numbers that I'd recommend that you specifically track is number 1, how many clients do you currently have? You should know this number like the back of your hand. Number 2, how much money is your business making every single month? Again, you should know this number like the back of your hand. Number 3, what is your recurring income currently sitting at? Again, you should know this number like the back of your hand. Number 4, how many clients left your program this month? Number 5, how many applications did you get from your coaching program? Number 6, how many sales calls did you book? Number 7, how many of those sales calls showed up? Number 8, how many of those sales calls did you close? And number 9, how much cash did you collect from those sales calls? These 9 numbers will give you a foundational place to start, and once you know these numbers, you'll know what to improve. If you don't know these numbers, you're likely gonna make emotional decisions based on overgeneralizations. Like you'll get 3 no's in a row in a sales call and you're like, my sales skills suck, so I need to change my script. But if you look at the numbers in the last 10 sales calls, maybe you closed 7 in a row and then you just had 3 no's, you're overdue a yes. But you gotta know your numbers, otherwise you won't be able to make data-driven decisions. And data-driven decisions are the only decisions that are gonna scale your business to $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, then eventually $100,000 a month. Number 5, hire a mentor. We got to the end of the 8 video series and I'm just gonna lay it out for you straight. The reason that I've been able to get to the level that I'm currently at is because I invest in mentors. Investing in mentorship is not only valuable for you because you're going to learn new skills, you're gonna acquire more information, you're gonna get coaching and guidance from somebody that's actually been there, but it's also an investment in your future. It's also an investment in your family. It's also an investment in developing the very best version of you. Every great man on the planet has a great mentor to back him. I'm a perfect example of this. I've worked with dozens of mentors in my time, and each one of them has taught me 1, 2, 3 valuable lessons that's allowed me to get to the point where I'm at today. The top of the industry, the #1 business coach for online fitness coaches. Now, if you're watching this video and you got value from my content, I want you to understand that there is an entire ecosystem of value just like this inside of the members portal. There is an entire team of coaches just like myself who have a lot more value to offer. And this 8 video series where I literally gave you the entire blueprint on how to start your online coaching business is literally scratching the surface. There is so much to this. And I'm telling you, there's something different that unlocks inside of you when you actually make the commitment and you actually bet on yourself. And you actually put your money where your mouth is and you say, I'm gonna pay to learn this information. Because listen, if you wanna get the information, go to ChatGPT. I'm sure ChatGPT could be a decent business coach for you. But that's not gonna give you the fire, the motivation, the inspiration to actually go after it. Every time I invest in a mentor, I say to myself, I'm not gonna waste this money. I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm gonna show up to those coaching calls. I'm gonna implement what they say. I'm gonna follow the blueprint. I'm gonna follow the guidelines, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm one of the best students in the program. I promise you, if you do this, you'll end up like any one of my students that have been through my program. In fact, let's hear from some of them right now.
I was making maybe $100 a week, and I am now at 11.5K.
I earned 10K in 1 month, which is just completely insane to me.
In July, I hit my first 12K, and in November, I hit 22K.
Each month, I've scaled my business more and more and more, and it's all because of the help of the coaches in the Change Lives Academy.
Guys, I cannot stress enough how this was absolutely hands down the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Hit 10K a month. That's insane. Continuously grinding past that now, which I've been absolutely loving.
Past November, I hit 10.2K, which is the most money that I've ever made in my entire life.
Was able to make 10K per month in June. Never thought I'd be making that kind of money.
I've learned so much, whether it be about sales, about systems, and how to deal with the self-doubt, limiting beliefs, or the doubts. You know, I hit my record month of 12.2K, and I would definitely recommend this to any online fitness coach or any fitness coach that wants to move into the online space, as these guys know fucking so much that it's so hard to really keep up with everything that they say.
Now, if you're interested in taking your online fitness coaching business to the next level, tap the button below to book in for a call with me and my team. We'll talk about your #1 struggle, your #1 goal, and we will give you a specific game plan to help you achieve your goals. Whether or not you take action on the call, you're going to leave with some valuable information. And last thing I just want to say about my coaching program is it comes with a guarantee. If I can't help you generate $10,000 extra in revenue in your business in the next 6 months, I send you back every single dollar that you paid. So know that my program comes backed with a guarantee, and that's important for you because I don't want to take your money. I want to change your life. Tap the button below to book in for a call with me and my team, and we'll chat with you soon.